Excuse me, young lady. Can you tell me where the Garry Moore show is rehearsing?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. Did you say Garry Moore?
Yes.
Does he rehearse?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I guess I'll just have to look around. Maybe this is it.
All right, wise guy. You've been going around sticking your nose into other people's business long enough. Now you're going to get what's coming to you. Take that! And that!
No, that's Candid Camera. Let's try this one over here. See what's that is. No, that's the Best of Jack Parr. Maybe my gang is in here.
Watch it!
I'm home!
It's the Garry Moore Show. And here's Garry. With the George Becker Singers. The Ernie Flatt Dancers.
Feeling great, spirit high. Every worry we bid goodbye.
You know what? You know why? This is our opening show.
Night and day, we've rehearsed, getting ready our very first.
Couldn't wait, thought we'd burst before our opening show. Now we are here, now we are on. If we had doubts, now they are gone. Where we can dance, where we can sing. There's nothing else in this little old world that really means a thing.
See the lights, hear the band, feel the audience in your hand. He is great, he is great.
You feel that wonderful glow. Hey, this is our opening show.
And now meet Gary's guest, Alan King. Special guest, Julie Andrews. Carol Burnett. Marion Lorne. And Gerward Kirby.
Just sit back, have some fun. We have something for everyone. Now we're set, there's a gun, and we are ready to go. Hey, we've done the opening of the Garry Moore Show.
In behalf of Oldsmobile, quality dealers everywhere, who now more than ever have a rocket for every pocket, presents the Garry Moore Show. And here's Garry.
Good evening. love to each of you from all of us. Certainly want to thank you for your very warm welcome. I know you would like to extend that welcome individually to each member of our regular family, so let's get them out here one at a time. Carol Burnett. I can only say that applause is from the heart, as you can hear, and so is my welcome. I just want you to know that we here on the show feel the same way about you as everybody out there does. It's a feeling that is somewhat difficult to express in mere words because, well, words can never begin to tell you the affection, the admiration that all of us have for you here, and it keeps... What's the matter?
What makes you think there's nothing the matter?
Well, you're crying.
Who's crying? If you hadn't mentioned it, nobody would have noticed.
Please, dear, will you try to compose yourself?
I'm sorry, Gary. I guess I am a little bit too emotional. It's just that I missed everybody so much this summer.
You did? Well, now, Carol, don't cry, because this is a reunion. It's a happy occasion. Well, dry your tears and let your audience see that big smile. That's so much better. And, Carol, I can tell just by looking at you that you had a wonderful summer.
You can?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to express, but I want to tell you that you look just...
Yes?
You look very well.
I'm looking very well.
Yes.
Thanks a lot. All the words you could have used, like beautiful, gorgeous, radiant, you picked very well. And me, the CBS sex symbol.
Here's Marion Lawrence. Marion, where did you go for the summer?
Oh, I went to Las Vegas.
Marion?
Yes.
That's a gambling town.
Is it?
Yes, what did you do while you were there?
Oh, well, I sat in the sunshine, and I went out and, on trips. Little
Sightseeing
trips.
tours?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, indeed, and I read books, and I went to bed early every night.
That's very nice. How'd you do at the crap table?
7-Eleven every time.
Marion, if you don't mind my saying so, I'm kind of surprised at your choice. Because, you know, that Las Vegas is a wild, stay-up-all-night swinging town.
You know, I'm surprised at you.
Why?
Well, after 4 years, and you don't know the real me.
What do you mean?
Well, now, on the outside, I'm very dignified, you know. But on the inside, ring-a-ding-ding.
Well, that's two down and one great big one to go. Let's welcome Durward Kirby. Isn't that just like him, you know? He loves to build up a little suspense for every one of his appearances. Will somebody please send Durward out and we'll get this whole thing over with? Durward Kirby. I was expecting this. Durward wasn't even in the contest, and still he was furious when they picked Miss North Carolina. Well, all right, now we have said hello to the regular members of our family. Now I want to welcome a newcomer. This year, we're happy to say that our show is going to be seen in Canada through the facilities of the Canadian Broadcasting Company. So we're delighted to welcome all of you new Canadian viewers. We're going to try very hard to entertain you every Tuesday night. And speaking of entertainment, here is a fellow who is practically a regular member of our group. And I am talking about the Spanky McFarland of the Suburban set, Mr. Alan King.
Oh, I can't get mad with this audience. Oh. Thank you very much. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we're just thinking the other day of, in spite of the problems that we face in the world, what a marvelous age we're living in. Science has done so much to make our life easier. Little things like, they've got radios that are, that turn on a coffee pot. Did you see that thing? And remote control for your TV sets. And they even have a new product that makes dishwashing almost nice. It's called the husband. Because housework is very easy. You don't need a washing machine or a vacuum cleaner. According to television, for 39 cents, some bald-headed nut with an earring comes over, cleans up your whole house for you. Well, you take cars. Please, take cars. They have power steering, power brakes, power windows, automatic transmission. Years ago, my wife, she learned how to drive. She had to get in, push the clutch down in a first, in a second, in a third. Now, she gets in one lever, right into the wall. Of course, did you see the new things for cooking? They have the electric fry pan. You put it right on the dining room table, and you can cook your dinner right there. They have electric casseroles. You put it right on the dinner table, keeps it warm. And they have electric coffee pots and toasters. You put it right on the dining room table. Then you got to eat in the kitchen, because there's no room on the dining room table. But yet with all the scientific achievements, there are some complications. They've overdone it. Did you ever try to buy a plain tube of toothpaste? Forget it. You're walking, a little fellow in a white coat. I said, I'd like some toothpaste. He said, would you like stripes, Glen Plaid, or polka dots? I said, I don't care. I don't want it to clash with my red gums and my yellow teeth. That's it. He says, would you like GL70, Gardo, Foradentor, Hexa? They come in sizes small, medium, large, and they have the giant size. That's for people who have a big mouth. In the past years with Garry, I've done several routines that haven't, been taken up too well by certain people. Like I did one on the insurance companies, and they didn't find it amusing. And then I did one on toys. That case comes up November 23rd. Tonight, I should like to discuss my favorite scientific achievement, the telephone.
The views expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the sponsors or this network.
Chicken. Now, the telephone is probably the greatest means of communication available to the average man. But it has a few bugs in it, Like years ago, you couldn't get a phone. Now they've got plenty of phones, so they're merchandising it. Phone in every room. They have colored phones. It comes in 6 delicious flavors. G-L-L-O. Did you ever get a guy come to sell you a phone? Would you like a wall phone, table model, intercom system? How would you like our princess model? I says, well, if the prince don't mind. He says, I want a plain phone that you talk in one side and you hear in the other side. That's all I want, and it should ring. Should it ring? What type of ring would you like? We have bells, buzzes, chimes. I says, how about Jeanette MacDonald singing When I'm Calling You? I left the selection up to my wife. She got a chartreuse phone that hums. Of course, this phone can be an instrument of torture. Did you ever try to get information? Now, in New York, it used to be easy. You dial 411. Now you try it. You see, I'd like to have the phone number Sam Schreiber, 124 East 3rd Street. She says, you can find that listed in your telephone directory. I said, but lady, I don't have a telephone directory. We'll be glad to send you one. I'm calling from an outpost in the Sahara Desert. You want to give me the number? She says, that number is Plaza 97917. In the future, when dialing information, please use your area code of 212-555-1212. I say, thank you very much. Now I forgot Sam Schreiber's phone. You ever try to use a payphone? I don't know if you're like me, but I never get my dime back. You call the operator, say, operator, my call wasn't completed. May I have my dime back? She said, will you please give me your name and address? I said, I don't want to strike up a friendship, lady. Just give me the dime back. She says, we're terribly sorry. We only send stamps. I said, I never write letters. I only use the telephone. Can I? I'll take a nickel, all right? Now, if you want to get even on him, next time, make a phone call. Say, get me a number. And then she said, will you please deposit 10 cents? And then wait. See? She'd say, I did not hear your dime in the box. I said, I just pushed in 10 cents worth of stamps. See how you like it. But I haven't discussed my wife tonight, so I'd like to just, before closing, give you just a little bit of my wife on the telephone. She uses this instrument. My kids honestly believe that her face consists of 2 eyes, a nose, and a big black thing hanging out of the window. She can cook the food, open the door with her feet. She never gets off the phone. And when she's talking to her sister, I can always tell, she says, I can't talk to you now. He's here. Did they ever take a telephone message for you? Oh, they're very cute. They never get the message straight. Their messages, they get straight. But for you, forget about it. Now you walk in and say, guess who called? I said, Sylvia Sidney. Is that close? She says, no. Who called? I said, will you stop playing games with me? Who called? And they said, I forgot. What do you mean you forgot? Why didn't you write it down? She said, I didn't have a pencil. Got 11 rooms, 2 cars in the garage. You didn't have a pencil for nickel to write down a message? I mean, is it too much to ask? You think it's easy raising 2 kids? What have the kids got to do with taking a telephone message? Who called? She said, oh, Alan, you're always hollering. You mix me up. The call was about something, I don't know, with life or death. And here's the line they give you that ends all the arguments about the phone. Next time, stay home and take your own messages. You didn't marry an answering service. I thank you.
It's great to have Alan back with us again. It's also great to have the automotive industry represented again in our family of sponsors, since it is one of the key industries of the nation and therefore important to us all. Now, last year I told you about a fine automobile. This year we'll be talking about another great car, but of a different class. About a great line of cars from Oldsmobile. And I'll tell you that when you look them over carefully, as we did, you come to the conclusion that Olds is in a class by itself. Because for 1962, Oldsmobile has introduced a range of exciting new models in every series that will convince you there is something extra about owning an Olds. Come on, let me show you what I mean.
Good evening, one and all. Time once again to join in and
Sing along with Garry. Well, now, friends, for our first community effort, we're going to do that delightful melodious favorite in the good old summertime. I'll start it off, and won't you join me on the second chorus? Here we go. In the good summertime, in the good old summer.
There is nothing more pitiful than a middle-aged beatnik.
Sir, I was just looking for an offbeat way to introduce Julie Andrews.
Garry, when are you ever going to learn the value of simplicity? All you have to say is, friends, here is Broadway's brightest musical comedy star, Miss Julie Andrews. Simple.
Isn't that something? I've been in the business 26 years, and he's telling me how to introduce a guest star. Friends, here is Broadway's brightest musical comedy star, Miss Julie Andrews. It's simple.
I am just a little girl who's looking for a little boy who's looking for a girl. a little girl who is looking for a little boy who is looking for a girl to
Beautiful, Julie. And I can't tell you how very happy it is, how happy we are to have you back on the show.
Thank you, Gary.
And I want to... Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, yes, dear?
Won't you introduce me?
Oh, I am sorry. Forgive me. Julie, this is Marion Lauren and... Wait a minute, Marion. You've met Julie before.
I have?
Well, yes, I was on the show last year. You remember? I'm Julie.
Don't you remember, dear, the two of you had a nice long chat about England because you were a star over there, too, and Julie is from London.
Oh, well, now, how silly of me to forget.
You remember her now?
Well, of course. Julie London. And a marvelous voice, just a marvelous voice.
Julie, the only way that I can explain...
Tell me, what happened to that other singer I used to like so well?
Julie Andrews?
Oh, that's the one. And she's good, too, mind you. Oh, yes. Now, you've got to admit that.
Oh, I do.
Yes. What happened to her now?
Julie, we'll see you a little later in the show, right?
Gary, one of us will make it.
I hope so.
Now here's something that my mother always wished for me when I was young, because I was just like the kids that you're going to see right now, only taller and much handsomer.
Young artists with greasy crayons make a really tough cleaning test. Thank you, children. You see, we want to show you that Johnson's Jubilee is the only cleaner that can clean and shine the surface, too. Now, maybe you've used liquid cleaners. Well, they'll get the stains off, sure. And so will scouring powders. We all know that. But Jubilee not only cleans, it shines, too. As no liquid or powder can. Watch. Liquid, no shine here. Powder, no shine here. They may eventually dull it, too. But see how Jubilee leaves this shining, hard wax finish. Use Jubilee on kitchen appliances, painted woodwork, bathroom tile. Only Jubilee can clean it shining clean. Jubilee.
You know, in recent years, in the literary world, a great many books have been written by experts on how to deal with our personal lives. Books on love and marriage and children, and all filled with facts, figures, statistics, and above all, advice. Now, I'm sure that these authors mean well when they try to give us a formula for everything we do, but I feel that all too often they neglect the human element. Sometimes trying to follow the advice of some authority too closely can lead to trouble.
Oh, Sally, I have to go. You know, I just stopped by to wish you a happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you, Grace. Just think, in just about 20 more minutes, Lester and I will have been married for 1 whole year. Oh, and it's been such a wonderful year. And do you know what I owe it all to?
No, what?
This book.
To a book?
How to Survive the First Year of Marriage. Yes, I followed this book to the very letter.
I never heard anything so silly in all my life.
Listen, Grace, the man who wrote this book is a qualified authority on marriage. He ought to know he's been married 10 times.
May I see it? There. Thank you. Where does it say that?
Right there.
Oh. Rule number 1. Every married couple should go out at least once a week.
And we did that.
Swell. Rule number 2. They should visit in-laws once a month.
And we did that.
Great. Rule number 3. They should have at least one fight the first year.
And we didn't do that. Where does it? One fight the first year acts as an emotional safety valve, ensures a successful marriage. What's the matter? Oh, we've never had a fight. Well, there goes a perfect marriage. There. Wait a minute. Today is the last day. There's still time to have a fight with Lester and save our marriage.
Oh. That must be Lester now.
Oh, look, Grace, you understand, don't you, dear? We would like to be alone after all. This is our anniversary, a sacred moment to be alone and have a nice, quiet fight.
Oh, for good luck.
Gotta have a fight. Gotta save our marriage. Yes.
Hi, honey, I'm home.
Big deal!
Oh, there you are. Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Honey, I brought you a sweet little anniversary gift. This is that antique vase that you've been wanting all over.
What did you call my mother?
I just walked in the door.
That's the trouble with you, Lester. You're always walking in the door.
I figured it was a good way to get inside.
Yes. First thing you do is you get inside and then you give me a sloppy kiss, and the next thing you know, you'll be wanting money for booze.
This is the right house, isn't it?
All right, you dirty rat.
Now, you've had a hard day, haven't you? Look, honey, we'll have a little champagne and celebrate our anniversary.
Oh, Lester?
Yes?
The man from the Salvation Army was here this morning.
Oh, really?
I gave him your mother.
What in the world are you talking about?
Stop trying to act so innocent, Lester. I guessed the truth from the very beginning. You're a subversive.
What are you, crazy?
Oh, come on, now you can admit it to me. You're a little leftist. You sing folk songs.
What's going on here, anyway, huh?
Oh, Lester, you're just not romantic anymore. I want to run barefoot through the rain and watch bullfights.
I know it's starting to drizzle out a little bit. I'll take my shoes off, and Mexico's down that way.
Where were you hiding when World War II started?
Now, look, honey.
Get your hands off me, you draft dodger!
Now, you just stop this nonsense. You understand? I'll go and get you an aspirin.
Lester, sweetheart.
Yes.
Precious one. Here's your anniversary present.
Oh, honey, now, that's more like it. Gee, thank you very much, dear. That's sweet of you.
Oh! I think you broke my neck.
That's right. Pick on every little thing I do. Oh, you're a rotten, no good husband.
What are you trying to do? Start an argument?
All right, come at me.
What?
Come on, Nelson, you chicken.
Wait a minute. I got it. I know what it is. I know. We're on candid camera, right? Where's Alan Fox? Where are you, buddy? Hi.
Why won't you fight with me?
Fight with you, honey. I love you.
Very well, Lester. Les, old boy. I hadn't wanted to tell you this, but I've been seeing another man.
You've been what?
Yes, that's it. Grace's husband, Humphrey.
Humphrey, our next-door neighbor, he's my best friend.
Yes, that's right. And all the time you thought I was shopping at the A&P, and I was in Paris with Humphrey. Oh, it all started small, Lester. First, we realized we liked the same books, and then we realized we liked kissing.
Yeah. You little boy.
That's right, Lester. You're saving the marriage.
boy.
That's right.
Wait till I get
That's right.
something here.
Get there. Get there. Yes. Get your hands filthy. Take down the rifle. Cock it.
Yeah.
Aim it. Hold it. Put it back. No.
You little double-crosser. Now start saying your prayers.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah.
What's in this book? Look.
Don't try to hide behind your precious little books either.
Scout's honor.
Scout's honor.
I've never seen Humphrey, not even once.
Wait a minute, boy. You, all right, prove this whole thing.
Huh?
Prove it. Prove this to me. There's the telephone. Now you go ahead and dial him.
Dial Humphrey?
Yeah. Aha! He even memorized his telephone number.
Hello, Humphrey. This is Sally.
Tell him the big jerk is out tonight.
Big jerk is out tonight.
We'll be all alone.
We'll be all alone.
Get rid of Grace and we'll really live it up.
get rid of Grace and we'll really live it up. Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous. I have nothing to hide. He's probably hysterical with laughter. What'd he say?
He says he'll bring the martinis.
Oh, it was a lie. I made the whole thing up.
What do you mean you made the whole thing up?
Sweetheart, believe me, please. It was in our book. It said that the average married couple has at least one fight their first year. And you know we never fight, sweetheart. And I wanted us to be average.
Honey, you can't make things like this up. They either happen or they don't. Now, we've been very happily married, the two of us. This is our anniversary, and I love you.
I love you.
Now, look, sweetheart, I'm going to go out in the kitchen, get another bottle of champagne, and I'll be right back, huh?
I love you.
I brought the martini! So, the big jerk is out of town tonight, huh? When the jerk's away, the mice will play.
Humphrey, think of your wife.
I did. I sent her to a 4-hour movie.
Well, hello, Humphrey.
Hi, Lester. Well, happy anniversary. I brought you a couple of drinks, one for her and one for you. Have fun, and I'll see you in court.
Why, you little
Don't
two-timer,
you come on strong with me.
The minute my back was turned.
It was your big, bright idea to call him.
And I believed in you.
I was just standing here, and the little shrimp walked in and grabbed me.
I'm out in the kitchen. Not once did I hear you open that big yap of yours and scream for help.
Are you calling me a liar?
Oh, I'm calling you a big hooligan.
Yeah?
And I'm going to take
Point
your
to
little
it,
head and
too.
put it right up into orbit, boy. Just set it right over there. What?
Oh, Lester, we're having our first real fight.
Honey, we're average.
Oh, Lester, we're better than average. We're common.
Yeah.
That wonderful year we hope you'll see. The past reappear like a memory. We'll show you the way it used to be.
That wonderful year, the New York Yankees won the World Series for the 4th time in a row. Life with Father started its record-breaking run on Broadway. The most popular movie star of the year was 18-year-old Mickey Rooney. And there were two newcomers from abroad named Ingrid Bergman and Greer Garson. It was the wonderful year that girls wore bare midriff dresses, and also the year that Tyrone Power and Jeanette MacDonald were named King and Queen of the Movies. On the kind of sad side, it was the year the fans jammed Yankee Stadium to say goodbye to the great Lou Garry.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
More happily, out in Pasadena at the Tournament of Roses, the parade was led by everybody's sweetheart, Shirley Temple. Over 60 nations took part in the New York World's Fair at Flushing Meadow, officially opened by President Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
I hereby dedicate the World's Fair, the New York World's Fair of 1939, and I declare it open to all mankind.
And here's the shot of the fair at night. Yes, it was that wonderful year, 1939. 1939 was the wonderful year that Hollywood, in an effort to escape some of the harsher realities of the day, turned the clock back and emphasized period movies. Costumes and sets were lavish, and audiences thrilled to tales of love and intrigue in far-off places. None that year was more typical than a story of passion and death involving a majestic queen at the royal court of England.
The Private Life of Queen Astoria. Based on the novel Palace Confidential.
How could he? How dare he fall in love with a common scullery maid? Doesn't he know I'm a queen? Oh, he's getting a good deal, straight out of college and into a job as king. Which kitchen maid is it, Your Majesty? I think I know. I've sent for her under pretense of serving me dinner. That must be she. I'll withdraw.
There's your dinner, me lady. Now, forgot the ketchup.
Wait! Come here. I know what's been going on between you and the Earl under the drawbridge at night. I, me lady? Earl, me lady? Drawbridge, me lady? At night, me lady? Between us, me lady? You're nuts, me lady. Oh, well, in that case, you won't be saddened to hear the news. News, me lady? Yes, I'm having his head cut off on the guillotine. Unless you promise to stop seeing him.
Stop seeing him? Never. He loves me and I loved him and we was going to run away together.
Well, what about me?
Oh, we wasn't going to take you.
Oh,
please, Ivy, you're a queen. You can have any man you want. But how often is it that a girl in my crowd gets to run around with an earl?
Oh, your words have touched me. Who am I to come between lovers? I have decided you two shall be married at court to the grandest ceremony ever performed, and you, little scullery maid, shall be queen for a day.
I never won anything before.
Executioner! My good man, take him off the guillotine. Yes, off, off. Listen, about the Earl.
You know a nice duke about 5 feet 10 good dancer.
In 1939, Benny Goodman's trumpeter Ziggy Elman worked out a piece for the band called Freilich in Spring. Freilich is a lively Jewish wedding dance. The trumpet piece made such a hit with the Goodman fans that Johnny Mercer wrote lyrics for it, and the song became a standard. Let's hear a little bit of it for just a second, huh? You remember? Well, tonight the George Becker Singers are going to give you their vocal interpretation of this Benny Goodman original.
We meet and the angels sing. The angels sing the sweetest song I ever heard. You see, and the angels sing. Oh, and I suddenly the setting is strange. I can see water and moonlight beaming, silver waves that break on some undiscovered shore. Then suddenly I see it all change. Long winter nights with the candles gleaming. Through it all your face that I adore. You smile.
In the pre-television year of 1939, Hollywood was at the peak of its prosperity, and it was a focal point of world interest. In fact, there were more than 300 accredited correspondents covering the studios, the parties, and that most exciting of all events, the Hollywood premiere.
Thank you, Monica Malamar, and my congratulations on your marriage. May I extend to you my best wishes for a long and happy life together, to you and to your 9th husband. And who is this I see now? It couldn't be. It is that glamorous silent screen star, Gloria Belmont. Miss Belmont, your silent movies were amazing. How the way you emoted, how you could register with your face such, well, could you show our audience, say, anger? Innocence. Passion. Simply amazing. You know, there's one thing I could never understand. How come you never made a talking picture?
Well, I mean, who?
Now I understand. This has been Jimmy Parsons in Hollywood, and good luck.
You know, I personally remember 1939 very well. I was just a young lad then, trying to become a success in show business. I'd had my ups and downs, and sometimes I felt that, well, you know, maybe it just wasn't for me. But that was the year I made the big decision. I knew what I was going to do. I was going to stay in show business. Despite this fact, many people still consider 1939 a wonderful year. And that must be on account of the songs. You remember?
Are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? Before you're old and gray, still okay. Have your little fun, son. Have your little fun. This can't be love because I feel so well. No thought, no sorrows, no sighs. This can't be love, I get no dizzy spell. My head is not in the sky.
Jeepers creepers, where did you get those creepers? Oh, those creepers, how they hypnotize. Where'd you get those eyes? Little Sir Echo, how do you do? Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Little Sir Echo, I'm very blue. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
How do you do?
Well, hello,
When the deep purple dawn over sleepy garden walls, and the stars begin to flicker in the sky, through the mist of a memory, you wander back to me, here in my deep purple dream. You must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a wonderful child. Now when you were only starting to go to kindergarten, I'll bet you drove the little boys wild.
But when you came to winning blue ribbon, you must have known the other kids' high.
I can see the judge's eyes as they handed you the
lie.
That you made me beautiful.
Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby. Oh, baby, look at you now.
Well, now, you and I got to have a little heart-to-heart here. Life in show business really rarely runs smoothly, but now we come to something really strange, even to my experience. For tonight's finale, we have been rehearsing the Scarecrow song from The Wizard of Oz, one of the big pictures of 1939. Then, as of this morning, mind you, we encountered copyright problems, and we were told we could not do the number in costumes. But I have had such fun all week watching Julie and Carol rehearsing in just plain rehearsal clothes, we decided to go ahead and do the number anyway without costumes. So now it's up to you to imagine Julie and Carol dressed as two scarecrows in the middle of a cornfield. Here then is our rehearsal version of the Scarecrow song, and personally I think you're going to like it just as well.
None, hanging like a gun. Life is awful dull, I find, with never nothing on my mind. Dumb, that's us. Nothing in our being. If we had an ounce of sense, it would make the difference. All the problems we would solve, the thoughts we would pursue, like why the grass is green, and why the sky is blue, and how far is a star
You know, there's only one thing that is better than being in a parade, and that is watching one.
In the big parade of filter cigarettes, only one stands out as the leader, and that one is Winston. Winston with filter blend up front. Choice golden tobaccos that are specially selected and specially processed for filter smoking. That's filter blend, a Winston exclusive. It's what's up front that counts, and filter blend up front is the clearest reason why Winston delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Get Winston. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
And so we come to the end of our first show for 61-62. Julie Andrews. You were great. And Alan King. Carol Burnett. Garry Moore. And Garry Garry. Say hello and ride away. You have to say so long for a while. Before we go, we'd like to say we hope you had a laugh or a smile. We hope to see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. But just for now, we'll say goodbye. So until next week, be very kind to each other, will you? And who needs a copyright? Goodbye.
The Garry Moore Show has been brought to you by Oldsmobile. And in behalf of Oldsmobile quality dealers everywhere, who now more than ever have a rocket for every pocket. Maximilian. Miss Burnett's cocktail dress from Seal Chapman. Hairstyles by Ernest Adler. The preceding program was pre-recorded.